She wanted to feel alive again. The message came at 11:43 p.m. A single line. I need to feel alive again. Her name pulsed on my screen like a heartbeat that wasn't mine. No explanation, no apology, just that sentence. Bare, surgical, cruelly human. I stared at it for a long time. Then I deleted it. But deletion doesn't erase what it confirms. I remember the quiet afterward, how the walls felt too still, like they were listening. Something inside me shifted, not with noise, but with gravity, an inward collapse. I had always believed betrayal would announce itself loudly. Instead, it whispered. The next morning, she smiled. The kind of smile people wear when they've already left you but haven't said it yet. Her eyes flickered to her phone too often. She laughed at nothing. Her hand brushed my arm at breakfast, and I felt the distance hidden behind it. I said nothing. I've learned silence weighs more than accusation. That night, while she showered, I mirrored her phone onto my laptop. It was a habit I'd once used in another life, back when lies were part of my job, not my home. I told myself I was only protecting us. But truthfully, I already knew. The messages were there. Not many, just enough. Enough to show it wasn't a stranger. It was him, my father. The world didn't spin. It froze. I stared at the screen until the reflection of my own face blurred into theirs. Her words were soft, almost reverent. You make me feel alive again. He'll never know. You understand me better than he ever did. I closed the laptop and let the dark return. No anger, no disbelief, only a quiet understanding that my life had shifted into something unrecognizable. I didn't confront. I observed. Her perfume changed. His visits became more frequent. Excuses grew cleaner, practiced. My son, our son, spent more time at my father's house. Something inside me began recording every movement, every sound. Old habits, old precision. When people lie, they repeat themselves. When they repeat themselves, they reveal the rhythm of fear. And fear always leaves evidence. The DNA test came 2 weeks later. I submitted it under a false name. A strand of hair from my son's brush, a drop of blood from my own hand. The results arrived in a plain envelope, not mine. The paper trembled once between my fingers, then stilled. I read it again, slower, as if repetition could change it. It didn't. Truth never bends. It only breaks what clings to it. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I simply began to plan. People mistake silence for peace. It's not. Silence is preparation. I cataloged her messages, traced every transfer my father made from the family accounts, followed them into an offshore shell in her name. They were building something, an escape, maybe, or a replacement. Either way, I let them finish. You can't dismantle a house until its foundation is visible. The night I chose was ordinary. Dinner. Laughter rehearsed. Wine poured too quickly. When she reached for my hand across the table, I almost admired her composure. Almost. "Are you okay?" she asked. "Perfect," I said. The lie fit easily between my teeth. Later, I told her my father had invited us both to talk. She hesitated, but curiosity kills faster than guilt. We arrived together. He was already there. Same chair, same arrogance, disguised as calm. I placed the folder on the table, a single manila envelope, unmarked, unthreatening. "What's this?" she asked. "Truth," I said. She looked at me, then at him. The air turned dense. She opened it. Inside, copies of their messages, bank transfers, the DNA results. Her breath caught. My father's jaw tightened. I watched both of them unravel, frame by frame. He was the first to speak. "You were never supposed to." I raised a hand. Silence. "You taught me everything I know about control," I said quietly, "and yet you never learned restraint yourself." His face drained. Hers collapsed into guilt so raw it looked almost theatrical. "You don't understand," she whispered. "I just wanted to—" "Alive again?" I finished. Her lips parted. No sound. "You killed what was real," I said. "Now you're choking on what's left." I slid the folder toward them. They didn't move. Maybe they thought I would scream, break, beg, but I'd already buried the part of me that needed them. I stood, calm, certain. "You can have each other," I said. "Consider it an inheritance." I turned toward the door. Her voice broke behind me. "Please, don't walk away like this." I stopped only once. My reflection caught in the window, expressionless, almost ghost-like. "I already did," I said. Outside, the air was colder than before, the kind of cold that cleanses. I walked without direction, just movement. Every step peeled away another layer of what I used to be: husband, son, father, all titles erased by the truth they forged against me. I wasn't angry. Anger binds you to what betrayed you. I wanted distance. I thought of my son, their son now. He would never know the version of me that stayed silent for his sake. He would grow up in their house, beneath their guilt, inside the story they built on my bones. That was punishment enough. People chase revenge. I prefer consequence. It lasts longer. When I reached the bridge, I stopped. The city lights shimmered across the river like fractured glass. I remembered her laugh, my father's voice, the life they'd pretended to preserve. Then I remembered the message that started it all. I need to feel alive again. I smiled. She got her wish, only not in the way she meant. They would spend the rest of their lives feeling, the kind of feeling that burns beneath every silence, every glance, every shared memory, poisoned by truth. That is life. That is being alive. I exhaled once, slow and final. The night swallowed the sound. Some people haunt, some vanish. I chose both.